I'm a tiny taggart in a brave new world, gonna free this town. If you didn't know about me already, well, you know it now.
Hi guys, and welcome to Objectivist Girl. So today I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of my experience with Obamacare so far. So the other day I go to get my prescription and I end up spending an hour at the pharmacy waiting in line because there's so many people there during a work day, which is completely ridiculous. And then on top of that, they give me a generic form of my prescription. So I don't really know anything about this, so I decide to get the counseling. I don't decline counseling like I normally do. And I go up to the counter and ask for counseling, and this really angry counselor comes over and starts talking to me about it, like he's irritated that I'm asking questions about my prescription. And I think that this was probably the worst pharmacy experience I have ever had. So what is causing this phenomenon? A lack of incentive. Nobody wants to do work that they're not getting properly paid for. These pharmacists used to get paid a ton of money to do this. And now with free healthcare, just not making any money. It's just another broken window fallacy. They pay the doctors less so that they can make healthcare more affordable. But what would you do if you came in one day in your coffee shop that you work at and they decide they're going to pay you even less than they're paying you right now? Well, first, you'd yell, "Why would I get paid less for exactly the same work?" In fact, as you work over time, your payout should increase because of your efficiency level. Your efficiency level should increase. So therefore, your pay would increase because you can produce even more cups of coffee throughout the day than you would be able to when you started out. Efficiency increased, pay increased. They have to hire less workers because of the simple fact that you are producing more coffee. But instead, you're receiving less pay and expected to create the same output. So you can join the doctors or you're fired. Except for when we take it away from the doctors, it has even more of an effect. You, as a coffee maker, didn't spend billions of dollars getting this education, and you didn't spend years and years with these billions of dollars spent getting this education under complete pressure to learn a field in which, if you didn't succeed, people's lives were on the line. Combine the money you paid with the time that you spent and add a dash of extreme pressure. Now, after all that, if someone told you that your pay was going to be cut, how would you feel? Too bad! People need free stuff. But why should I perform the job well? And to that, the government gives a big shoulder shrug. Even though we would like to think that saving lives is incentive enough for doctors to perform this task, they're going to have to get an extra job in order to pay off their student loans. Because otherwise, if you don't pay, you get put into a cage. So free healthcare or good healthcare? You can't have both. Or we could look at it from an objectivist perspective. Watch my video, "A Man as an Ends in and of Himself," link below. Or you could take my word for it. You don't have a right to the product of someone's labor just because you want or even need it. You only have the right to pursue the things that you want or need because you must never lay claim on someone else's life and to take from someone else's productivity. That would be taking from their life. A product and service come directly from moments of your life that you spend producing that product or service. To lay claim to that product without an equal and fair exchange is to say, "I own your life." It is the same as slavery. In other words, if you support Obamacare, you're just as bad as a slave owner. So good for you. But don't just take my word for it. Remember guys, knowledge is not for all men, but for those who seek it, so keep seeking.